What up, YouTube? It's your boy G back with another video. I wanted to cover 2 hours ago, Joe Biden posted to his official Twitter, official X, this letter of him resigning from the 2024 election. So let's read it. Let's see what Joe's talking about. Let's see what Sleepy Joe's talking about. It says July 21, 2024. My fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we have made great progress as a nation. Debatable. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world. We've made historic investments in rebuilding our nation, in lowering prescription drug costs for seniors, and in expanding affordable health care to a record number of Americans. We provided critically needed care to 1 million veterans exposed to toxic substances, passed the first gun safety law in 30 years, appointed the first African American woman to the Supreme Court, and passed the most significant climate legislation in the history of the world. America has never been in a better position to lead than we are today. Says who? But I know none of this could have been done without you, the American people. Of course, of course. Together, we overcame a once in a century pandemic and the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. We protected and preserved our democracy, and we've revitalized and strengthened our alliances around the world. Where? It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president, and while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and focus solely on fulfilling my duties as a president for the remainder of my term. Honestly, bro, like, you don't even know where you are half the time. Like, if I were you, like, I would worry about myself. Like, how can you command and control a country when your health is falling apart, bro? I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision. For now, let me express my deepest gratitude to all those who have worked so hard to see me reelected. I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all this work. And let me express my heartfelt application to the American people for the faith and trust that you have placed in me. I believe today what I always have. There is nothing America can't do, and when we do it together, we just have to remember we are the United States of America. Signed, Sleepy Joe. Honestly, bro, that's like the best decision that this man could have made for himself. Like I said, like, he does not even know where he is half the time. Like so many meme compilation videos of him just making a fool out of himself on TV, just everywhere. He doesn't know where he is half the time, and I feel like Joe Biden is like 2 steps, like one wrong step away from like his ankle and everything just giving out and him just fucking like collapsing. But that's just my opinion. I feel like he's too old to run the country, bro. Like, in this letter, he says that he's made historic investments in rebuilding our nation. Where? Like, all he does is, the only thing that he's done, as far as I know, to rebuild our nation was like abolish like student debt. Which, shout out Sleepy Joe for taking out student debt, because who knows how much I owe them people. But that's it, yo. Like, we're like on a brink of war. This man is sending billions to Ukraine for what? Fighting a war that we're not even involved in. Potentially starting World War III. Like, I don't know if he is just a puppet for the government, like he does what he's told type. Like, someone above him just gives him orders and he's just like, okay, whatever. Or if he is making the decisions that he makes like on his own accord. Like, I don't understand how he goes about making his decisions, like, where it seems like he doesn't even know what's going on half the time. But I think this is probably one of the best decisions Joe Biden could make. As far as Kamala Harris, like, taking his place, let's see what it's talking about. It says Biden endorses Harris after dropping out. President Biden announced he's dropping out Vice President Kamala Harris' new nominee after mounting calls from Democrats to end his re-election bid. Harris vowed to earn and win the party's nomination, and Biden said he'd address the nation later this week. That's 13 minutes ago, people. 13 minutes ago, 4:25 p.m. today on the 21st. Harris said she will earn and win the Democratic nomination. Possible historic nominee, Harris could be the first black woman and first Asian American to lead the ticket of a major political party. What happens next with Biden out of the race? Individual delegates will need to select the party's nominee. Bro, she is not beating Trump. That's all I know. This lady is not beating Trump, bro. Trump responds to Biden dropping out. In a phone call with the CNN minutes after President Joe Biden announced his exit from the 2024 race, former President Donald Trump described Biden going down as the single worst president by far in the history of our country. No cap. I ain't said it. Donald Trump said it, but I agree, bro. While it is unclear who the Democratic nominee will be, Trump said he thinks Vice President Kamala Harris will be easier to defeat than Biden would have been. Of course. I don't know the first thing about Kamala Harris, bro. But I do know she is not beating Trump. That's all I know. But yeah, bro. What has he done? What has Joe Biden done, bro? Comments, we got Joe Biden standing down before GTA 6. No cap. Where GTA 6 at? But let's see what else Joe's talking about. I have decided not to accept the nomination and to focus on my energies on my duties as president for the remaining of my term. My first decision was to pick Kamala Harris as my vice president. Donate to her campaign here. Let's look at Harris's Twitter, see what it's talking about. Oh, she got the pronouns. I know most Americans would agree Sunday family dinner feeds the mind, body, and soul.
Because, you know, you're helping run the country.
Yes.
But
Hold on, let's see here.
I always talk about the importance of self-care, and
Yes.
I know that as the vice president, you don't really have many time off to really do anything for yourself because, you know, you're helping run the country.
Yes.
But when you do have time
That's
to
what they
yourself,
say, man. That's what they say.
what is your favorite thing to do?
Well, I work out every morning,
Cap.
even if it's only half an hour. But
Cap.
for me, that's a time to just kind of, it's like mind, body,
Right.
and soul. So I do that.
She's trying to look good for the people, man.
One
She's
of
trying to
the
look good for the
things
people.
that I do that I find most enjoyable and it just grounds me is to cook Sunday family dinner. So whenever I can, to make Sunday family dinner for my family, that gives me joy and it grounds me. So those are a couple things.
I always talk about the importance of self-care.
Shut your ass up. Donald Trump said he was going to stand up to Big Pharma and lower the cost of prescription drugs. Instead, he bowed out. President Joe Biden now took Big Pharma and have capped off insulin for seniors at $35 a month. Bro, but what does capping off insulin for seniors do for the country? Like, bro, medicine has been expensive since day one, and it'll continue to be expensive for however long it's around. Like, bro, talk about the economy of the United States, bro. Like, you talking about going at Big Pharma, bro. Everybody knows Big Pharma is fucking the people, bro. Like, they get people sick so they can sell people medicine, bro. But anyway, that's about it for this video, y'all. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you think about Joe Biden dropping out of the 2024 election. Let me know what kind of videos y'all want to see. If y'all want to see more reaction videos. If y'all want to see me playing games, like streaming games. I do play a lot of like story mode games, like on PS5 and shit like that. Let me know what games y'all are playing these days, if y'all are playing games at all. Let me know what kind of videos y'all want to see. Again, it's been G. See you in the next one.